Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing a plan with me from the October 24th through the 30th, and I'm using this cross press kit called Booville. I just loved the colors and I just thought it was so cute, so I had to bring it in, and I'm going to pair it with silver foil and black foil, which I'll show you in a minute. I apologize, this is going up a lot later than I usually put up plan with me's. But I just wasn't in the mood to do any voiceovers or anything last week. Still recovering from the week you're about to watch. So let's just say I've got a bunch of Planet Choco, cute stuff here. And I have some Sadie stickers, ancient things, the candy type ones. And then I have, let's say stickers, some sticky essentials, some more Planet Choco, and some Planet Pixie Co bottom washies, which I thought were really cute. And I'm just using SPC Celestial in black bundle. And I'm going to use fun delays for the very first time, and they're from Plan With Me stickers, or Erica. She sent these to me in a sort of freebie packet from her reopening, and these are really cute spooky ghosts in silver, and I thought they'd be perfect. And they ended up working out because this is the week this is the week after we got back from Disneyland Paris, and we obviously got the flu, and on Thursday we tested and got positive for COVID for the very first time. So I made it almost 3 years. Including at the very beginning in March, I flew from Australia to Finland. So, well, I avoided it up until now, but is it just typical? I'm going to go back to not doing things. Well, I still have a concert I want to go to in December, but would definitely be masking the whole time. And should hopefully be better because it's not all the traveling, and also Disneyland Paris was pretty packed. We maintained that we probably caught it in the line for Pinocchio because it was mostly indoors, and that was probably the most intense, horrible feeling queue that we were in. So it was Pinocchio's fault. Thanks a lot, Pinocchio. But yeah, on Thursday, that's when we found out. But yeah, so we were sick this whole week, and I probably still sound not great. I'm still very mucusy. And I guess if you wanted symptoms in case you haven't had it yet, I don't know, it felt like very much like a normal flu, possibly even better. I think because we have 3 vaccines, we haven't been able to get the 4th because they're not giving it to us here in Finland, unless you're high risk, but we've had 3, 2 Pfizer and 1 Moderna, so I think that really helped. I wanted to color block, but with a different orange here, so the date covers don't match, but I'm just saying, I don't really care. I just ignore the date covers here. I thought it looked fine enough. Anyway, as I'm saying, it was mostly just flu type. I did have a good few naps this week, and it was mostly just super runny nose and some coughing, and I don't know, that was about it. I mean, I still hated being sick because I haven't been sick in so long. I think we got a normal cold /flu last year from nothing, and it wasn't COVID, so yeah, it hasn't been too bad, but I think it sticks around a lot longer than normal flu, but we'll see how it pans out. We're keeping an eye on it. Seemingly, in your 30s and under, it's not as bad, which is nice, but rip to being a novid. So I'm just putting the black bougies on underneath the ghost because it's a pretty open, an airy pattern. And I was looking, I'm like, they are really cute, but I'm also kind of terrified of how shiny it is. But I don't know, I feel like super thick, shiny foil for me, the underlays Like, you wouldn't think so because it's not on the art, but it distracts me from looking at the art. I don't know. That's why I just like stick to small bougie, because I don't know, like all the shine, I feel like I'm looking at that instead of the art in the boxes. And well, I do this for the art, so I don't know. It still turned out really cute, and it does get better with boxes over the top, but I still find it really distracting. But, you know, we'll see. I'm trying out some more later, but we will see. The underlays are really good quality, though, from Play With Me stickers. Sorry, I'm really holding in a cough here. I definitely have, like, a dry cough lingering, which is kind of annoying, but, oh well. It hasn't been too bad, but our streak is gone. But the thing is, we literally did like nothing and went nowhere. We went to the cinema twice, and we went to the mall and got like glasses and stuff. That was about it, really. Been to like a restaurant twice since March 2020. So, oh well. Who knows how we got it? It was really, I did notice it was actually really hard to keep up my sanitary stuff, like hand washing and not touching my face and stuff while at the parks. It was really hard to keep up that. And also just generally while being out in the airport and stuff, it was really hard to keep that all sanitary, and I feel like it's just inevitable. I don't know. But, you know, back to doing nothing. I don't regret going to Disneyland, but I kind of like, yeah, it's kind of annoying. Oh well. Yes, I'm putting on the different little headers here. I just mixed up the Boo ones from Planet Choco and the I can't believe I put those two together. So annoying. I did so well at keeping the glitter header covers like separate, like mixed up, but then I got those two spiderweb ones from Sadie's stickers like right next to each other, so that's annoying right at the end. And then I've just been cutting up these quotes and like putting them over the boxes in different places, and I'm really enjoying that. I think the Hocus Pocus looks really cute over that house and like really stands out because it's an emptier part of the art, you know. Look at me getting through all my October monthlies from Lesser Misfit. I'm going to be so sad next year that I don't have all of them because they're so cute. But oh well. And then, yeah, just mixing in the black and everything and all the different overlays. I think the base came out super cute. Yeah, what more is there to say? When am I going to start planning? But, yeah, so kind of disappointed in myself. Like, on Thursday we tested in the morning and they were obviously positive, and I was actually pretty depressed the rest of the day. I don't know. I feel like I failed. I've been going for so long, but I know it's not, I know in my heart it's not a moral failing, but it's hard to not feel that way. And I don't know if you guys have had COVID, if you felt the same way, like super depressed about it, like you failed at doing everything right. I don't know. And it's like the one time I do a trip. Oh well. Oh well. So, we're almost done here with the base because I've trimmed the top, yes. And now I'm just showing you the foil and the underlays here. Oh my gosh, just stickers everywhere. Alright, now let's get into it. So, I did film this base before we got sick, I think. So then I just put in the sidebar, sick week with a zombie, because, yeah, pretty sick all week long. I think we started getting sick on the Friday night prior, and then this was like, it was still going on Thursday, and that's why we tested finally. Oh my god, so previous times that we tested, we used like the spit ones, and this time we tried to get more spit ones, but like the nose swabs was sent. And we're like, no, not the nose swabs. And my first nostril was fine. And by the second nostril, I was struggling to keep it in there for as long as you have to. Because they've changed the nose test to be like you swivel it around your nostril and you have to do it for like a good 15 seconds. And we're just counting the seconds, like dancing around the kitchen because it's so like, it wasn't like painful. It was just the worst feeling ever. So we're just like, oh my gosh. Anyway. So first of all, Coffee Monday. I didn't have a lot of coffee this week, actually. That was the thing with COVID, is that we still could smell and taste. So that was interesting. So I still had plenty of delicious food this week, but the only thing that got messed up for me was coffee and milk. It was all wrong. It tasted weird, and I'm only just now getting back into coffee because it was just terrible. I was like, oh dang. So I started having mostly tea in the mornings with honey, and that also helped with feeling sick. Then the first thing I put on Monday is a nap, because it's like I got up, did some stuff, had a nap, played some Dreamlight Valley, which was pretty good while sick, to be honest. And then, what else? Which one are we getting here? Burger King. Oh, my Whopper that day tasted weird as well. I assume it was the mayo. I think I was having a weird thing with dairy and eggs. I don't know. Because mostly I could smell and taste fine. It was just that Burger King that day and my coffees in the morning. I don't know. That was it, really. But we did get Happy Meal that day, and then I was able to put up a haul video. That was my Disney haul, I remember now. Luckily, I did all that filming before I felt sick, because honestly, I just felt too like blocked to even sit at my desk, and I just haven't had like the energy to be chatty or anything, which is why it's taking me some time to do this voiceover. But also, I just love bringing all of my Halloween stickers for this whole thing. They're just so cute, and I love like substituting in different stickers for like the different, like the cupcakes for the groceries delivery. So we did get groceries delivered, and then I put in fold laundry because I like have no laundry scripts anymore. But I did also fold laundry as well as do some, you know. And I used the Practical Magic stickers for it because, I don't know, I just felt like it. So you can see here, because I didn't do a lot every day, I was able to put in a lot of those little boxes and really like show the underlays underneath. I did put in a work because I think this day I did some papers for Andrea. I mustered the strength to do some. And then went to bed early. That's all I really had to put in. I honestly didn't. I had to pull out the bed early one as I was filming this instead of when I pulled the stickers, because I just didn't end up having anything to put on the day. Gotta love a sick week. It's too bad because I got the sick week kit from SPC, but I already had this base down, and also I didn't want to give up a Halloween spread, if you get my drift. I mean, of course you do, I just said it. But yeah, I didn't want to give that up. So we'll keep saving that kit for another week. Although hopefully I don't get this sick again for a long time. I'm not going to be like doing too many trips. Although we're considering going, we might have to go back to Australia next year, but we still have to do a passport renewal, so I don't know when that will be. But Locke's brother is getting married in Feb, and I don't think we'll have passports by then to be able to go. Plus, I don't know, I want to hold it off a little bit longer, so it might be like in July, August, so we go to Australia, but we'll see. We did get donuts on Wednesday because we could, and apparently I did a voiceover. Oh yeah, you would have heard that voiceover. It wasn't great. That was the thing, is I did like a very short amount of voiceover for my Disney Plan With Me, but luckily I had filmed the talk through part of it before I felt sick the week before, so I just had to do like a little intro and outro for that video, and then I just put in music because I couldn't do much else, to be honest, for that voiceover. And what else? What have we got here? Bad sleep. I think it wasn't because I was sick, but I just couldn't sleep or something. Yeah, it was a struggle. I've still been struggling with not being able to sleep at night, but I do anyway, all the time. And then this week I decided just to put watch ER, so it's not like I didn't go to the ER at all. I just watched it. And then I finished my last Halloween read, which was Something Wicked This Way Comes by Ray Bradbury. I've been reading it the whole weekend and during that week, and there's actually a part, at first I was like, I'm kind of confused, but he has very beautiful poetic language, which I did enjoy, but I was also like, oh my god, like, there's about 2 14-year-old boys, and then there's one of them's dad, who's like extra old dad, so I think he's like in his 50s, and he has this whole monologue about being up at 3 a.m. and how only men get up at 3 a.m. and women can comfortably sleep all through the night because they hold infinity within their uteruses or whatever. And I was like, oh my god, shut up. And it was hilarious because I was listening to that on the audiobook, and then I looked at the time and it was 3 a.m. and I'm like, Anyway, it ended up really nice. So at one point, I did Google the story a little bit ahead just to see where it was going, because I kind of got a bit scared. Like, just scared in this, not in like an oogly boogly way, but in a, oh my god, I don't like horrible things happening to characters too much. So I had to look it up, and I'm like, okay, I can finish this book. So I did, and I think it ended up really sweet. But yeah, so Thursday I did the COVID test and it was positive, had a nap, and then we finally started the last season of Dairy Girls, which come out the week before or something. So we finished that this week and it was really good. Love Dairy Girls. It's hilarious. And then I started the book, The Priory of the Orange Tree, which I'm still working through. I'm getting into it. It's always hard, like with the new fantasy. It doesn't always click right away, like some do, but this one didn't click right away. I think it's also the audiobook narrator, like she's good, but I'm also like, it just feels like someone normal reading a book. So it took me a while to get into it, but I'm getting into it. We'll see how it goes. It's got dragons and stuff in it. I don't know. It's fine. I'm just going on for the ride at this point, but I did get it on sale, so that's all right. So that's what I've been reading at the moment. It's okay. I think I've read better fantasy, but you know. Then Friday, another Plan With Me went up. I don't remember anymore what my videos were. And then I got Happy Mail. I got a big lot of my US stickers in, and I think that whole doesn't actually come out until this Friday, the 11th of November, so it's still coming, but I got a bunch of mail, and my first wax melts in the mail from Fantasy Wax, so you would have already seen that haul, but yeah, that came all on Friday. And then we got Subway to get some simple food, which was good. I couldn't eat that much at the time, and I really just wanted like simple comfort food. And then I just marked that we watched and we finished Dairy Girls. and we had McDonald's that night. We had big chocolate milkshakes, which tasted so good. I think this is about the time that milk was tasting better for me, so had delicious milkshakes. That's why I had to use that sticker from Fox and Cactus, and I read the book. So, yeah, I was feeling better by the weekend, I think. But still taking it slow. What stickers am I putting down here? Okay. I don't know. I should have brought my planner with me. Apologies. I always do this just like on the fly. Oh, I binge a whole lot of YouTube because lots of videos go up on Friday and whatnot. And then I put new nail stickers on because I love my nail stickers. And then I filmed. So I guess this is when I sat down and did some filming. I probably filmed the next base and everything. I couldn't sit for too long at the desk, I don't think. But I got a fair bit of filming done. And then that night we did watch a movie. Oh my god, yeah. So we watched Goosebumps, the movie with Jack Black. We had never watched it. We didn't know what it was actually about. We're just like, let's put Goosebumps on. That looks funny. We like Jack Black. But yeah. So the only Halloween films we watched this year were Ernest Scared Stupid and Goosebumps. And they're kind of similar to each other, I think. Like a little kid kind of Halloween. Yeah. No, it was cute though. I don't know. It was pretty empty, but it was light and entertaining, and we like Jack Black, so I don't know. I enjoyed it for that. It was fine. Probably the scariest part in it was the gross clown. I didn't realize it was going to be meta, he plays R.L. Stine and he wrote the books and they're actually real, they come to life. So that was kind of a fun story. But yeah, so those are the only spooky films. Well, we watched Scream 2, so I guess we watched one proper film, but yeah. We're keeping it light this year. Then I did some more YouTube binging, did some planning just in my planner, watched some more ER, which you'll hear about in the next week's Plan with B, which will be up on Wednesday. Yeah, so I'll talk about ER then, but yeah, we're still watching it just a little bit. We were keeping it on the down low of watching too much crazy stuff. Because we're still resting up. And then I don't remember what I put in last year. We're running out of time, Jess. Put the stickers in, Jess. I still don't love the way the movie marquee looks on Saturday. I wish the movie marquee was a bit closer to the Scribble Prints Co ones, because then it had a bump on the top. It would look a bit more balanced, but oh well. Heidi just started licking herself behind me, so I apologize if the microphone picks up any of that. But so I put a hangry bunny for Papershire to mark Bastard Burger. So we've been trying it. They opened the weekend prior to this. It's a Swedish burger chain, and they finally opened in Helsinki. And they're basically Shake Shack, I'll be honest. They have the crinkle cut fries and smash burgers. And every time we tried to order, they would get temporarily closed, and it was so annoying. So I finally got it. It was super delicious. Highly recommend if you're in the Nordics. Then I prepped my documents, and I stayed up and called the Australian tax office at 11 p.m, which was hard for my COVID-ridden self, but I had to relink my account, and it was very annoying, so I can pay my stupid Australian taxes for my student debt. But anyway, that was my lovely, horrible week of having COVID and having to do taxes. Okay. If you liked it, don't forget to give a thumbs up. I love you. Bye. I'm running out of time. Bye.